Hello Eternum and welcome to KOTT News, Eternum's #1 source for news, and this is the War Report. No change in the dynamic of Eternum last night as both great houses hold outside a fort and retain their respective regions. KOTT News were on the scene all night long, starting in Weaver's Fin, where we spoke with Error leadership about their outcome. Congratulations on your victory here in Weaver's Fin. Taking a full 30 minutes, would you care to take us through how the new Fakers of the Island played out there?
Yeah, you know, I mean, they... Oh, hello?
You change your mind?
Aha!
There you go.
Sorry. I was turned around from that war a lot, so, you know, no, I think they did a great job. They came in, I know they're a brand new formed company from Isabella, you know, so the refugees are trying to find a place their own, but I'm sorry, John, not today. Oil reserves will remain ours, and that's just the way it's going to be. They ended up capturing 2 points, and we just kind of... you know, sat there on B and fun.
Well, one of the more difficult ways to hold the outside, but you managed to pull it off. Was there anybody who stood out in their performance for you tonight? Yeah,
I would like to have a shout out to our masked healer, Levcon. Yep, masked healer. Yep, he did a great job healing us for a long time. And yeah, he's amazing.
A little bit of civic matter, if you don't mind me asking real fast. Couldn't help but notice there's not much to really move around here other than the oil. Do you have anybody lined up for that particular contraband?
Well, you know, just before this interview, John, leadership contacted me and they said, look, we're getting into a point where oil prices are going to be going up. Why? Because we're going to raise the price of oil as high as we can because we control the oil reserves of this entire island. You know, and so, as you recall, in order to move things around, you're going to need the oil, right, John?
Yeah, that's true. Some intense audio from Marauder leadership in Ebonscale, but KOTT News crews were able to catch a couple participants to get their perspectives. Ursula, would you care to say a couple words?
Yeah, what Meow was trying to say is it was a good war. You know, we want to just let them know that they're a good company to fight against, so if we want to run it back, we can run it back.
Simple and to the point. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I think the most important thing for them to know is that they were nowhere near the point. It was actually this way, and they were really struggling to find it, you know, so maybe they should work on that a little bit, come back a little bit stronger, and try again next time.
A little rudimentary war training might go a long way for them, huh?
Yep, I think that's right, John. I think that's right.
Returning to KOTT News' recent legal dispute, yesterday's arraignment hearing resulted in a trial set for Sunday at 3 p.m. server in New Corsica Theater. Character witnesses for KOTT News are encouraged to attend. Last night's Season 1 bingo attempt resulted in a Diamond No Leaf card. Leave a comment below if you've had a Diamond No Leaf before, too. Looking at the weather, and if you can believe it, the sun will make yet another path across the Eternum sky today. But be on the lookout for southern monsoons stirring up corruption forces across 30% of the island after sundown. For more submissions for Simulated Fantasy Combat Resolution tonight, brought to you by LARPco, remember, if it isn't LARPco, it's cardboard. Additional consideration provided by the Craft Services crew. The generous contributions of viewers like you really do help out the channel. Thank you. Tonight, the Syndicate members of At Least We Won Invasion attack the fugitive-seeking covenants of Outcast for control of the arid desert region of Brimstone Sands. At Least We Won an Invasion forces trying to look on the bright side while the momentum of their sudden arrival turns into a challenge as the companies of the island respond to their tactics. Outcast forces dealing with 3 defensive fronts tonight will have to do it without the assistance of their legendary hero, who has gone on the run and is in hiding. Meanwhile, the Covenant smugglers of Error.pxp assault the Marauders of StamOutZ for control of the northern mountain region of Morningdale. Error forces have finally made their way to their final destination, but will they be able to secure the region, or will they have to just drop off their goods? StamOutZ forces, coming off their victory in Ebonscale last night, are well rested and refreshed. They're sure to be ready for the night's only fight without distraction. Also, the Syndicate members of Heartbreak attack the Covenant members of Outcasts for Crown and Kingdom of the Western Monarch's Bluff. Heartbreak forces looking to leapfrog over the central corridor and establish another port town on the west side of the island, like their chances against a distracted Outcast squad. Outcast forces have enough to fill 2 rosters, but how will they prioritize their assignments when deciding which territory is highest priority? But wait, there's more! As the syndicate members of JDB's Kitchen assault the vault of Outcast for control of the island's financial capital of Windsward. Returning after their 2-week hiatus, the syndicate members of JDB's Kitchen execute their right to rematch after careful consideration and planning for breaking back into the bank. With their coffers drained by the nefarious acts of their once legendary hero, Outcast forces can't afford to lose any income-producing regions, so look for them to put their best security forces on high alert tonight. We'll have any late-breaking outcomes and reactions from the citizens tonight at 11. Until then, this has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.